So the Top Star Juniors now out on the racetrack and taking up pole position down here in front of us. The winner of the Terry Termite Trophy Dash, Jake Fisher in car number 12. On his outside, Jake Lehman in car number 70. Then it's Vince Lindsay on the inside of the second row, followed by Jamali Muhammad Don in his final race of junior sedans here at the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway and at any speedway. He promotes himself up into the senior ranks after tonight's racing. So this is his final junior sedan race. We wish him well. Back then to, just got to get some names right here just to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Dylan Reese, car number 101. Let's find the grid. Here we go. Seth Robinson in 17. Jesse Hammond's out there in number 5. About ready to go racing. Down the front straight, Jake Lehman gets away very well, and he takes over the race lead as he goes into turns 1 and 2. There's a car out wide still. We've got Vince Lindsay in third. I think that could be Jamali sitting out there. He's moved up into third place now. Out of turn 4 and down the front straight they come. The front 4 just starting to move out a little bit. Jake Lehman is still the race leader. Jake Fisher trying to steal the march from him. Then we've got Jamali Muhammad Don. He wants to make a name for himself in his final race. He's up into second place now. Vince Lindsay makes it 3 wide and he wants to come into the front straight and throw out a challenge, but he can't get past them. Oh, it's all happening. Here's Jake Lehman out in front, Jake Fisher in second place. Then we go back to Jamali Muhammad Don and then Vince Lindsay. Behind them, a fair way back. I think we've probably got Dylan Reese. Seth Robinson. Looks like Oscar Amato right up there in the picture. His car's all of a sudden found a bit of extra speed. And Jesse Hammond's back there second to the tail. So down the front straightaway. Let's have a look at the action again. Our race leader is still Jake Fisher. Down the back straight they go. And this is the Junior Sedan Prince of the Road, over 20 laps. It's been running for a long time now. Jake Lehman in second place. Then we have Nunny, Jamali Muhammad Don in third at the moment. Vince Lindsay in fourth. We head back then to Dylan Reese in fifth place. Then we have Seth Robinson. Oscar Amato still hanging on to a good spot there in about sixth place. Jesse Hammond. And then at the tail of the field we have David Hoff. So the race leader, he can't get right away from him. There's Jake Fisher. It is Jake Lehman in second place. And Muhammad Don is in third. They haven't changed. Vince Lindsay's doing a lot of work. He wants to get past Muhammad Don, but I don't think he'll be able to. And Muhammad Don wants to get past Jake Lehman. Down the back straight they go. Our race leader, Jake Fisher, now starting to break away. He's got a bit of breathing space. And here comes Vince Lindsay up on the inside of Muhammad Don. Just not able to get through at that stage. They race close and they race hard, but they aren't hitting one another, which is fantastic news. Down the back straight, Vince Lindsay again putting the pressure on. He comes up on the inside of Muhammad Don. This time, can he make it stick? Out of turn 4 and into the front straight away. He moves it up into third place. Oh, sugar me down. Well, there you go. Jamali Muhammad Don's final race for the junior sedans. And he's had a coming together there with Vince Lindsay, and hopefully Vince is okay. Got out of the car pretty all right, but I don't know how the car is. Let's hope that it's not too bad. I don't know that it will be. But just looking at it, Vince has come high on the track, and Jamali was there and had nowhere to go, but I'd say that's how the steward has seen it as well. We had a look at a fair few replays of that. It's just an unfortunate thing that happened. Off and racing again. And Jake Fisher, who had a big mortgage on this race, all of a sudden is under attack. And he's got Jake Lehman putting a lot of pressure on him as he goes down the back straightaway. And Jamali Muhammad Don still in third place. He doesn't have Vince Lindsay behind him anymore, but he has got Dylan Reese. As we go down the back straight, can't be a lot left. We're well advanced in this race. It is Jake Fisher having to do as much as he can to make sure he doesn't make a mistake and keeps himself well ahead of the rest. Jake Lehman in second place. Go back then to Muhammad Don in third. Dylan Reese, followed by Seth Robinson. After Seth Robinson, we've got Jesse Hammond in car number 5. And we've got David Hoffers withdrawn from the race. Oscar Amato is back there now at the tail of the field. 2 cars on the infield. That leaves us with 7 cars remaining. Out of turn 4, gee whiz. This is going to go down to the wire. We've got Jake Fisher, the race leader, and coming on strong now is Jake Lehman. He's right up on the tail of Fisher as they go down the back straight. There's nothing in this. Half a metre. Now he's on the inside, and Fisher's got to be tidy here, and Jake Lehman has to also be good because he can't afford to touch. We'll keep a close eye on these two as they go in through turns number 2. Into the back straight again. This time Fisher starts to break away. Here he is, Jake Fisher, getting away from Jake Lehman. A little bit of pressure there, and I wonder if Jake Lehman just felt it just a little bit too much. He had to back out of it. He's coming back again now. Is he going to have another dig? Down the back straight once again. The laps are ticking by. The rest of the cars are a fair way back. I don't know what's happened to Muhammad Don. Looks like the car is ailing. He might have run his last laps. Here he comes now, and he pulls the car to the infield, so he was in a trophy position, but not to be the case now. Out of turn 4 and into the front straight, Lehman has not given up on this race at all yet. Jake Fisher's the race leader. He's got to shut it down. He's got to block any way that he can of Jake Lehman to go past. Down the back straight they go. It's Jake Fisher, Jake Lehman. They got very close on that last time around, but now they've parted again. We go back up the track a fair way. This is Seth Robinson sitting in third place at the moment. He's on the podium. Down the back straight we go with Jake Fisher. Ian Crowe hasn't reached for the white flag yet. He's got Levi there with him, Levi Crowe, who could have been racing tonight but just couldn't get the car finished. Levi's got hold of the white flag. I don't know when it's going to go out, but it can't be very long. So the race leader still is Jake Fisher, Jake Lehman in second. Not much in it. We go back a fair way then to Seth Robinson in car 7. Here we go again. Oh, and there's a touch. Oh, and that's a bit dangerous, Jake Lehman. Jake Lehman having a little bit of a touch on the back end of Jake Fisher's car. You put the car out, you go rear of field, so your chances of getting anywhere are all and done. Down the back straight, Jake Fisher hanging on to this race lead, and the white flag is out this time around, and Jake Fisher's got one to go. Jake Lehman has also got one to go, and he's got to work out, can he get up there and win this race, or is it going to be Jake Fisher's race as they go into the back straight? 3 or 4 car lengths separating him. I think it's too late as Dylan Reese goes infield now. He's out. He's had enough. And it leaves it up now to Jake Fisher coming into the front straight away. In second place there is Jake Lehman, and it'll be Seth Robinson to come down to get third place, Jesse Hammond in fourth, and in fifth place now, coming through will be Oscar Amato. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, there you go. That's the junior sedan, Prince of the Road, all done and dusted. We'll get the checkered flag lap. So there you go. Jake Fisher, a very happy chappy, winning the 20-lap Prince of the Road here at the Matchmaking History Collie Speedway in a great drive under a lot of pressure from Jake Lehman. But the checkered flag, great for him.